morning, good evening. My name is Monkeys in the Trees, and you are seeing history. As it says in the title, for the first time ever in monkey history, a monkey is on Mount Everest. I did it. My first video, and I did the first thing in the world, a monkey on Mount Everest. The lead up to it's not too bad until you get to the very end, and I keep going off to the side. I'm trying to figure out how in the bananas are we supposed to do this? Because it's really like this level is a bit of something else. The way that they constructed the end, and you also have to be careful because coming up here, this chasm, well, ice crevices, but they start to all fall apart. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that monkeys do not like. Monkeys do not like surprises. Well, it depends on the surprise. Like a Chuck E. Cheese, that could be a good surprise. Monkeys, you know, me, myself, and I, with all my monkeyness, you can't go wrong with Chuck E. Cheese and animatronics. See, look at this. This is all gonna. Bop. Okay, now I'm just looking crazy. See. Ugh. That's a monkey flight. Some chimpness, but remember, don't be a full chimp. You gotta lean into the chimp, but you can't let the whole chimp come out. You can't let the chimpy doodah. Oh. You. Choo. Da 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 da. Benny, wonderful Christmas time. Doody, wonderful Christmas time. If you haven't kind of already noticed a bit, this game is similar, at least the feeling of walking across ladders, and I don't know if that's, again, necessarily accurate to the whole Everest experience. I don't know if it's an experience. Oh. um, but this kind of it's got like quite a Death Stranding feel to it. Just walking across, trying to balance on these ladders. At least there's nothing that is gonna kind of suck you in. Though I do kind of wish that this game did maybe. Who knows? It doesn't have to attack you. It doesn't have to fight you. It doesn't have to do anything to you. But at least some sort of Yeti, abominable snowman, I don't know, Santa Claus for even that. Just some kind of goofiness or something. I mean, because this game, it is kind of interesting, but it's mainly you just walking up various mountains by yourself at different times of the day while you're just constantly freezing. And as much as fun as that is, uh, it's not kind of, it's interesting the challenges that the game gives you, and you have to change your loadout. You have to figure out like what you can carry and bring, and like sure that's interesting, and I enjoy that, and I think it's kind of a fun mental challenge to kind of figure out how each of these things and how much you got to bring and all that. But I don't know. Beyond that, it's like I'm just just walking, and then I got to grapple some stuff, and then I slide, and then I try to fondle invisible cow udders, and then I just chimp out the whole time. I mean, that's essentially it. You're just you're just trying not to be, the biggest monkey that there is. But it's hard sometimes. And also, I kind of take offense to it because, monkeys, being a monkey is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I've enjoyed it my whole life. Oh, okay. I've enjoyed it quite my whole life. And also one thing that I don't like is that you can't stand still and the time won't go. You have to move around for the time to kind of kick in, and that's one thing that I don't like. I mean, I get it why you got to keep moving, but I mean, time should still be moving regardless of whether I'm moving. But I see that it also kind of makes you have to uh, keep doing stuff. I mean, the reason why I'm upset is because probably what they're trying to thwart is that I have low batteries, or I don't want to use all my batteries, so I'd like the time to go. But you know, it's just kind of it. I mean, overall, um, you know, I think that, oh jeez, I think that this has been, I don't know, some a fun game. It depends on what you like. Like if you kind of like a little bit of a challenge, kind of interesting, a little different than what you're, than than Witcher and I don't know what else, Call of Duty and stuff like that. You know, it's definitely interesting. But I think for long term, I don't know. I think it'd be cool, and I don't see it. I haven't looked, but it would be cool if at the same time on the map you did have maybe a buddy or someone that you could play with, that could help you, that could carry some things, that you could carry some things, that you could kind of have a cooperative feel to it. But beyond that, I mean, beyond that, I think this game is kind of fun. It's got a little bit of promise to it. I don't think, if I'm going to be honest with myself and with you, I don't think I'm after this. Get off of me. See, like, and this, you know, I don't think honestly that I'm gonna play this game too much. Oh geez, 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 no, 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 let me live, let me live. Oh, oh my gosh. So, where am I? So I don't know. I mean, look, it's definitely challenging, and there is, I will give this game credit. There is the great dopamine payoff when you do get the end. Like when you do finally figure out the part that's been bothering you, even though I will say, even though it does suck incredible, incredible monkeys bananas to get to those parts, to kind of grind them out a little bit and to figure out how the game works and where the certain spots are and where to go and what falls and at when can you do stuff. And like you just saw, that's a part that I've kind of done a couple times. And like here, I know that my stuff's here somewhere, but with this fog, so I find that to be interesting, and that's kind of a cool thing. I mean, I'm not having, oh, there it is. I think all that's super interesting. And I think it's done a good well of being like an incredibly frustrating game as well. Uh, and I mean that in the way of just kind of like how you just saw me die. How you're moving, and then and then that's just kind of it. But I guess to give credit to the developers of this, I mean, I guess that would be like if you're um, hiking in Everest. And I'm going a different way than I have gone before because I want to try this way because climbing the walls, I don't know, it just seems like the reward isn't there for trying to do different routes, and it seems to me, maybe someone else could point it out, but a little arbitrary of what colors spend more time. Let me see, what am I doing here? Okay, so do I have to? I think I might have to do the same thing here. We'll see. I don't know. Let me go up now. No, see, it's definitely... Okay, okay, game. Just relax. Alright, two. Nope, it's not what I want. Still not what I want. See, I don't know. I just... Boop, boop. And I've spent a couple hours on this, quite a bit of time so far, just trying to figure out this game, the mechanics, and And again, look, this game is fun, and I have enjoyed playing it for what it is. But beyond that, of what it is, I really don't think that, um, I'm going to really much after this. I mean, I guess maybe I am a little biased here because I know that this is Everest and this stuff is kind of cool and whatnot. I think it would be kind of interesting if they did, um, added a couple other maps that had to include stuff like Half Dome and Yosemite, Mount Olympus, not Mount Olympus, Mount Rainier, kind of other places within the American West. And again, I know that's incredibly biased, right? Because that's in our backyard, and that's kind of more stuff that I would relate to and find interesting. But I don't know. It's like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Am I supposed to be doing this stuff? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure this out. Try not to be too much of a chimp here. No. Oh, 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 no, no, no. So there you go. There's death. I'll go back and I'll go the normal way that I've been going, so you can kind of see a bit what I'm talking about when I talk about that the certain walls that it came to doing this Everest mission here are a bit, I don't know if tricky is the word that I'm necessarily going to go for, but kind, yeah, tricky, because you spend a lot of energy and you get through a couple of them, and then it's this last one that I guess is has a great reward. Maybe I'm not packing the right things. That could be possibly on me, or being more efficient on the map. And maybe that's what I still kind of need to figure out a little bit, because as you can see on the top left-ish, there's that backpack thing underneath the triangle with the exclamation point, and it's saying that my backpack's overdone, overweight. And as you can see here, we're doing 1500, 1598. I'm assuming not pounds, uh, to 900, right? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you gotta have a ladder. You gotta have some stuff, and I guess you ditch it as time goes on. But it's just knowing when to ditch stuff. But you also need to. So I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing trying to figure out how this works. I find this interesting, and I want to start making this stuff on the channel where I play games that I find interesting and just have some fun. I mean, I'm finding this interesting and fun, but again, I don't necessarily think I would come back to this game um, and play it that much, because I don't know. And this is one of the things that would be kind of fun is before, and I'll kind of bring it up again when it becomes night, because when you kind of turn your night light flashlight in the middle of the night, it is kind of eerie a little bit, because essentially you're out here in the middle of nowhere, freezing, just a single chimp, walking through this stuff. And it would be kind of funny if there was something that was out there a little bit, to make it a little unsettling, maybe to move or something. I think that'd be like a little bit funny, or at least foot tracks or something. Something that's just not just you against these myriad of puzzles, which works to a degree, but I don't know. That's just my thought. Let me know if you guys think perhaps that's a good idea. If it's not, if I'm way off base, or if I'm just talking nonsensical stuff that makes no difference whatsoever in your lives, because that's kind of what I'm doing here. I just want to make stuff that's just nonsensical in your lives, and then we can just maybe have a little bit of fun. See, this is gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. Come on, come on. There you go. And as we all know, snow does mainly come in large cubes that disappear. So, I'm glad they got that aspect of nature correct, because I know a lot of places haven't been having a lot of snow lately, and maybe some people kind of forgot what it looks like when there's a large amount of snow, and that's exactly what it looks like. Just large cubes of possibly styrofoam, maybe just very light weight cheese that just kind of blows up in the air. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, I don't know. And this is, and I know I said it before, but this is, I don't know, walking across the bridge. I'll have to look this up afterwards. I guess I didn't do my due diligence to see if whether uh, ladders are used in walking across these deep valleys. It makes sense to me that you would have a ladder. I don't necessarily think it'd probably be a ladder from Home Depot or Lowe's. Probably was a look. It looks pretty specialized to me, one long ladder. But then I think you could probably make it a little bit more efficient. But I don't know. Oh. See, there you go. There you go. I just walked across the crumbling ground beneath me, and everything's all right. And here's another one. Wonderful Christmas time. Chimpy, chimps having a lot of Christmas. Chimps in the Christmas time, chimps in Christmas. Christmas chimpies, chimpy, champ. Chimp. Entering the icy area. Alright, so yeah, we're almost up to the multiple walls that I was telling y'all about. So when you see it, I'll bring your attention to it. We got a little bit more. We have to go up this little ice slope, and it's going to be off to the right. I try to go off to the left, but the icy steep slope. But I don't know. I can't figure it out. I granted only tried once, but that's just me trying to look cool. I still couldn't figure it out to save my life. So I'm gonna go back to what I've been kind of grinding on. Hopefully I can figure it out so we can get a resolution to this, and I can move on to the next bit of content that I want to start creating with the next game, and then the next game, and then the next game. Until I go up in a ball of fury, like I don't know, like the Hindenburg, right? Sounds like a good idea. Everyone has fun when you're on a balloon full of helium. Yeah, so here we go. So yeah, look. So now that I'm thinking about it, because it's nighttime, right? You're alone. See, there's nothing going on. I guess there's a little light down there. I guess it's from the camp. But this is kind of it's it's a little like yellowy, off-putting kind of horror movie S type look to it, kind of like the Blair Witch Project or something. And I don't know. I think it'd be kind of neat. Like you look up and there's just maybe something, some eyes or something. Like something. I know it's up in Everest, and I don't know how many animals live up in this area of the world, up in Mount Everest. I would assume that there has to be, some sort of mountain goat something, right? So, I don't know. That's just my thought, my contribution to this, to make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so, boop. Alright, we gotta eat some candy here. Let me see, where am I at here? Alright, hold on, I'm gonna walk around just a tiny bit. So here's the first wall. I don't think, if I remember correctly, this one's not too crazy. This one's alright. If you can just kind of stay on a good path and make sure to hit the Q or the E pretty easily, I mean, you can get up it pretty quickly. Just watch kind of your pathing a little bit and try to stay in the green, but if not, it's not a big deal. But see, look, as you can see, I'm getting up here and I'm about to die. 37, 11. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. So I'm at 496. I don't know. I might. I'm gonna eat another little candy bar here just to like try to ensure. And these are the cheaper ones than this one. That one gives you like a little bit more energy. So I'm trying to, I'm trying to get through this the best that I chimply can in this chimperton type world. But, a chimp can only go so fast. And a chimp can only learn so quick. So I'm trying to adapt as best as I can and learn the rules of this game. But, sometimes stuff just don't make no sense no more, All right, here we go. Oh, man. See, here we go. Do. See, so that's not bad, right? You get through that, and then this part's a little weird. It's not like the other one where I was messing up. See this? You go like little crater here, boop. Oh, jeez. I know I talked a big game, didn't I? Oh, jeez, I did it again. Run. No. Okay, here. We run here, and then there. You just zigzag it over. Yeah, so nothing too crazy. And I guess this is where, I think I see that, where I've been going. Like, because I'm talking here, because I would go here, you gotta go up. I usually be going this way. I want to try to see what's this way. Because this is another hill, or another rock face right here. And it's just kicking my butt. Well, not that one. Hold on, let me go here. It's here, and then there's a second one right before you get to D that's not on the map. So, and that's what kind of keeps being my downfall right now, is that second one. I just don't have the video game energy to do it. It's just, I don't even know if I would have the regular human energy either, but as far as the video game energy goes, I just don't have it. I know. You're super tired. Alright, go to sleep. Go to sleep, fool! Okay. Ba-ba. Beep-beep-ba-boo. Boop-bitty-doop-be-doo. Wait, you could just fit there. You don't have to make it difficult. I know I was talking about this in the earlier bits too, but I find it funny that this game has you put this in your tent and warm it up. Because I have a couple of these, and on them, all over them, they say, do not use this in your tent because you will die of carbon monoxide. You will die. I just find it funny that that's here in the game that you have to ensure that you do that you can only do it in your tent, because that's the only way, I guess, to stay warm. I don't know. Yeah, you'll stay warm for the rest of your life. See, okay, I wish I could zoom in here. So it goes. Okay, let's see. I haven't gone this way yet, so I want to see what this looks like. Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. See, it's nothing too crazy. Once you just get the dynamic, like the motion and all that stuff down, it's nothing too crazy. See, okay, so we got a pretty big ice wall here, and so these are kind of what I am talking about. I'm gonna eat another candy bar here just to give a little bit of a little bit extra boost. Oh, so I have not been on this one. I don't know really what all the purple is. Usually you have the different gradients, the red, green, and orange. Who knows? I don't really know what the purple means, but hey, glad they mix it up a little bit. It seems that it's all pretty strenuous on my guy. I don't really know. Okay, slow come up. You got it. Take your time. I get it. Sometimes everyone wants to be a little, um, mysterious and aloof, maybe. So, and here's kind of what I'm talking about. So there's another. Well, I usually come up this way. So there's another one right here, and now here's another one right before you get to the summit, which I was talking about before. You don't really, it doesn't really show because here's these, and you don't really see it. So it's just another one. It's kind of a pain because it's a little different. I'll show you. It's not the ones that just did. It's this one, and I just when I'm doing it, see, like that took 16 stamina. Let's do green here. See, like, green took 22, which I would think that green would take less. Oh, I guess maybe I am an idiot. Like, oh, it tells you right here already how. Wait, hold on. I just noticed that. I had no idea that it will show you. Oh, so you can kind of plan it out that way a little bit. Oh, okay. I had no idea, but at least I just, I mean, obviously I've seen that it's shown those panels, but I haven't looked too closely at them. I just assume that if you can stay on green for the most part, you're going to exert less energy than if you're over here on orange or dark red, right? I mean, for me that makes sense in my mind that you're going to want to follow green. Green should be less uh, uh, exerting for you while you're going up. I mean, obviously, I, as much as it pains me being a monkey, I'm playing a guy here, so obviously he's not as strong and dexterous as I would be doing this. But it's a video game, so you got to try to enjoy it as much as you can. Um, but hey, look, wow, we're not doing too bad here. Usually this part um, stumps me a little bit, but I'm glad we are getting through it. This is not too bad here. Wow. Look at that. Woo, 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 woo. The monkey made it to the top. So now we are going to pitch a tent here. So let's see what we got. It looks like it might just be a straight shot up from here. Well, we got a little bit of stuff here, but that means that I can get rid of you. I can get rid of you. I'll keep these. Okay, perfect. So let's get in our tent before we die, and I have to start all the way from the beginning again. Because I have 2 hearts. Because if you run out of hearts, you have to start all the way from the beginning. And that's. I know it sounds like it's fun to start over and over again from the beginning, but it's really not. And okay, sorry, I thought I was going to maybe die at that one. So 325. I'm at 391. I don't have a whole lot of food, but we'll go to sleep here. Ow. Um, yeah, that should be enough. Let's cook our last bit of food. That should give us, a little bit more of the mental toughness, which I think is kind of a funny thing that we have here. We have a mental toughness gauge. I mean, I get it. I don't know about y'all. I've been on some pretty grueling hikes, and I remember there was one coming, and we were coming back down. It was not that long. It was maybe 20 miles, one overnight. And when we slept over, it was, geez, look at this. It's just desolation. It was about about uh, 30 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Like it was freezing, and we didn't get that much sleep. It was just terrible. And then from there, we had to hike up and down. I think the elevation gain was 3,000, and then come back down was 3,000 feet. So you're about 6,000 feet all the way around. Oh, that sucked. See, okay, so this is what I have no idea about. So it looks like we're kind of getting back in to what I don't know to do. So let's put that guy in there, see if that helps me at all. Yeah, that's exactly what helps me. Awesome. Yeah, so these guys are kind of tricky. Like sometimes they work and they'll help you go up, and then as you saw before, sometimes you'll put them in and the game's just like, all right, whatever. You know, it can be kind of frustrating. Let me just see. Hopefully I can just do this without needing it. And there we go. That's Everest. There is a chimp on the top of Everest. You can't even see it. You can't, what is this? I did all this and it's snowing at the top. I guess I could wait a couple days, but it's all right. So there it is. There's a monkey on top of Mount Everest for the first time ever. Right on. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be uploading other videos that are like this, that go into other stuff, just fun things that a monkey does, and just trying to make funny content. So, hope to see you again, see you around, and thanks for stopping by.